How the hell are you going to stay on top of this ski? It has, I don't know how many horsepower it has, but it comes out at a shop with 300, and it's definitely not got 300 on it.
No, he's a beast.
Yeah, he's a massive beast.
He's a former helicopter pilot. Actually, the crash in the helicopter pilot was what caused all the drama, but quite the warrior on and off the water. And to Daniel's point, I think what's the most inspiring about him is his attitude. Like, he's an amazing racer. Like, no question, right? Just amazing close course and endurance racer. But to your point, he's one of the coolest guys back in the pits.
Yeah, he's not, you know, he's not complaining and stuff. He's just, I'm just here to have a fun time, and I'm just here to do my work, you know. It's just throwing, let's throw it down, and let's have some good motos.
Throw it down. I like that. All right, the yellow flag is up. They wasted no time at all, guys. We've got 60 seconds till the start time. And we'll try to get you the call as the boats are taking off. Now, the way this regatta start is going to happen is these guys are going to idle to the left. So we're going to keep turning to the left. And the game plan, if it works, is you want to have that nose pointed towards those first big cans out on the water, which is going to be our whole shot opportunity. But the time is now counting down from that 1 minute, and it'll go from 1 minute to a green flag. And there's been a lot of different strategies on how to pull that off. Me, I would just be guessing, but I'm sure these guys are much smarter about how they're doing it. Stopwatches are included, and you can see they're starting to get a little antsy. And Ege started in the far left-hand side. That worked out very well for him yesterday. Lino Araujo was on the far right side trying to get the outside. And that converted into a hole shot for Lino Araujo for yesterday. They are off.
That was a cool start.
It is going to be Lino Araujo on the hole shot in second. The battle is unfolding. Looks like Bailey Cunningham is up in that mix along with Eges Ratak. Right now, though, the whole shot is unfolding with Portugal in the lead, and that is Lino Araujo with that lead position, and he's already opened up a little bit of distance between himself and that second place rider. And again, Lino Araujo 1 point back from the lead. He has been on really just on fleek, if you will, for incredible racing. And as they come to the front stretch, it is going to be Lino Araujo with the whole shot. And then right behind him in that second place spot, the double nickel, that's Jay Finlayson, and Kylie Elmer's up in third. Eges Ratak is in fourth. Scott Phillips back in sixth. And the battle between Jay Finlayson and Kylie Elmer's, that is a hot, hot second going on right there. Kylie Elmer's, beautiful run for her. And she is pushing. I couldn't believe Jay Finlayson was one of the best starts I've seen from Jay. He is one of the top racers out of the USA. Kylie Elmer's, as you know, a legend in racing, and she has been unstoppable this weekend, but this is one of her best starts of the week.
Oh,
Daniel?
definitely.
Wow.
We got Kylie catching, is rather the opposite. He's losing ground to Kylie. So, but the first laps, he was flying.
Yeah. All right, so Jay Finlayson in contention for the second place spot, and you can see a little pressure. That's the first time I've seen Lino Araujo look back on a turn so obviously as he did on that one. I think you're right. I think Lino has got something going on underneath the hood that's not ideal.
Yeah, you can see that Finlayson, he's actually changing up his lines to go for a pass there on Lino.
Oh, boy. Work at the outside, we've got Jay Finlayson putting pressure on your second place rider, Lino Araujo, and there is Jay Finlayson. Oh my buckets, this is nuts. He fakes the pass.
Oh.
Jay Finlayson got around him, so you've got a new second place. So with rundown now, Kylie Elmer's leading, Jay Finlayson second, Lino Araujo in third.
You see that? Lino went for the speed, and Jay came on the inside there, actually. He went straight on the inside.
It was only 2 seconds on that other lap, 2.393 seconds. That was enough for him to get up into a position to pass. He made a beautiful move. Meanwhile, Eges Ratak, who is in fourth, has got to be watching all of that unfold, and you know as well as anybody, that's a good time to chase.
Oh, yeah.
You can can see him moving up. He too got around Lino Araujo. So Ege's Ratak now in third, Lino in fourth. Oh, Lino's not looking good here.
Yeah.
He was in 1 point coming into this, Dan, and now the 2 points leaders are battling out in third and fourth. Interesting change. Yeah, he is battling that engine. You can
We
see.
had a gnarly sounding engine coming by us right now, but that was not Lino's. So I don't think Lino maybe have a mechanical issue rather than he is actually probably having maybe he's got something up in his jet pump.
Nope, there it is.
Oh, he's breaking down now?
Yeah, he is breaking down. I was with you on that. I was kind of agreeing with you, but he just raised his hand. That engine stuttered yet again. This is a heartbreak unfolding. Just like Georgi Kasha yesterday.
Yeah.
Georgi had a flawless run going for most of the race, and then that boat, as I mentioned, kaboomed.
Yeah, many times as a rider, you know that, okay, this is the engine. Let's not do this. Or you might say, or you can feel that, oh, this is not the engine. This is maybe perhaps the pump. Let's do this. It's easier to change a pump than an engine, you know.
Yeah, not during here though. They can't come in. You're not allowed to come in and refuel, so you've got to run on 1 tank of gas, and you're not allowed to come in and work on a boat either. Either that's a point deduction.
Oh no, mid-moto, no.
Yeah, can't do it. So let's see how this drama unfolds. Currently, Kylie Elmers, a 1:2.63.29. We are on lap number 8 with her, and Jay Finlinson with a 1:2.5.429. And Ege's Ratak with a 1:2.5.835. I think that with a 1.9 seconds difference, 1.9 seconds between Ege's Ratak and Jay Finlinson. Lino Araujo fourth. Scott Phillips back there in fifth. You don't really want Scott behind you either. He too is very, very quick on a boat. There's Scott. And I think Scott might have got around Lino as well. Going backwards is not the ideal situation, and a tough break for the gentleman that really shouldn't even be on the water this weekend. If you think about it, when Mira Portugal in the European round actually had a pretty wicked accident. One of the other riders accidentally went over the top of him, knocked him out. The doctor just cleared him a week and a half ago to come race, and he went right to racing. So he's still really dealing with some physical issues as well. So a true miracle for this rider that Lino Araujo is actually able to be out on the water.
Well, everybody passes out once in a while, don't they, Don?
Well, I'd rather not get hit in the head at that time.
No, that's absolutely not normal. I just have to state that. It's not normal to pass out and then go racing again, you know.
Yeah.
The doctor probably says, stay in bed.
Yeah, stay in bed, dude. Get a rest. But these guys are relentless. They're not going to do it. You are watching Jay Finlinson and Ege's Ratak. That's your second and third place rider. Ege's, a.k.a. Brilliant, has had a tremendous amount of work on that boat. But you know better than I do, he's only had a chance to be on this boat a week and a half. The Thai teams, Photo Stefan, Sikran, and a lot of the Thai teams have been working with him on this boat to make it faster, but he's only had a week and a half to practice.
Week and a half sounds good to me.
You were insane.
It looks good. Look at the
well,
look
the results.
The
The result speaks for yourself. I guess if you're 16, you're flexible. It's okay.
Yeah, you didn't need more.
All right, let's do the rundown again. Kylie Elmers leading a 1:2.6.566. Jay Finlinson in second with a 1:2.6.401. Ege's Ratak with a 1:2.6.336 in third. Scott Phillips in fourth with a 1:2.6.977. Lino Araujo, as I mentioned, had dropped back a 1:3.2.896. And Adrian Fernandez is up in sixth with a 1:2.7.523. I wish you could have seen that battle yesterday. Anthony Radatek with a 1:2.7.164 is in seventh. Kanina Ramadina is up in eighth. And Hilman Kernioman is in ninth. Julia Kumara in 10th. Bailey Cunningham out of it a little bit in 11th. Unusual start.
Oh, he just got passed up by Rajab, I see as well, Bailey.
Yeah. All right, Kylie Elmers, your race leader out of New Zealand. One of the few women in the world that not only knows how to race as well as this young lady does, but she also is powerful under the hood as a mechanic and, as you had mentioned, a designer as well.
I mean, this she just does everything, doesn't she?
Yeah.
She's stand-up rider. She's a mechanic. She's a developer. She's a runabout rider. What can't she do?
She's a stand-up racer. She's won world championship stand-up racing.
Oh yeah. What can she do?
She's sassy.
Sassy.
Am I wrong? I feel like I'm not wrong there.
I don't think so.
Yeah, she's pretty, or feisty, or should I say spicy. So many adjectives for this young lady, but what is undeniable is that she is an incredible racer. So Kylie Elmers coming to the top of the turn on the far left-hand side of the track, and we are 16 minutes into a 40-minute moto. This is the second to last moto that these guys will be doing.
Quick update on Lino there. He just passed us here, and his engine doesn't sound good at all. Yeah, he's come to a full stop out there.
Oh, no.
That means he's out.
Wow. Another tough break for one of the front contenders. It happened to Yorgi Hasha yesterday, and now Lino Araujo. And I would imagine that his mechanic is beside himself at the moment. And poor Lino, all that work to get here, and yeah, there's the cameras on him. Lino Araujo, gentleman that was only 1 point behind Agustus Ratag, and now he's going again.
He's going again?
Well, he's got to get the points, he knows.
His mechanic is probably tearing his hair out, and he's probably preparing to shovel, you know. Just shovel out the rest when he come in.
Yeah, or bury the engine. I wasn't sure where you were going with that,
yeah,
but I liked both ideas.
He's shoveling out the rest of the engine of the hull.
Oh, man. All right, you guys, your overshot view of this racetrack design, sort of like an inverted arrow. This is a massive track. In order to do endurance, the has an opportunity here to step up to the world stage and be the first Indonesian to win a world championship. I think that is probably one of the coolest things that you can do in a hometown.
Yeah.
And he is right there. He comes into this with, as they take a look at it, 91 points. Lino Araujo had 90 points. Jay Finlinson with 70. And Bailey Cunningham comes into this with 66. Bailey in a bit of trouble. Let's see if he's able to move up. I don't see him in the top 10. Oh, he's in 11th right now. But with the penalty of Adrian Fernandez, that may give Bailey Cunningham an opportunity to move up. I don't know. We'll see. You're watching Kylie, second place. Agustus Ratag is hunting her.
Yeah, we can see Lino is already 11 laps down. So I think he might not be able to get some points out of this, actually.
Oh, wow.
That's a tough time.
Daniel, that's a heartbreaker.
Yeah, that's a heartbreaker.
All right, Agustus Ratag, rider for Indonesia. All of the other riders and the teams have been lifting and supporting each other. You should have seen him yesterday after that fantastic race that Agustus put on. They were all over there giving him a lot of kudos and support, and I would imagine that they're all lined up along the shoreline here, shouting him on. Agustus Ratag and Kylie Elmers. Woo! Beep, beep. Actually, that was Kylie in lap traffic. Agustus just trying to get up into that spot.
Cameras are just trying to fool us, Don.
I know.
We slipped up, but Kylie's still in second, yeah?
Yeah, she's running second. Finlinson leading. Agustus Ratag third. Your points leader is Agustus Ratag on boat number 69.
Kylie actually got some space to Ratag.
Realistically, he can stay right here. He's still going to be in the lead in the points.
What are you saying? Is he trying to flex?
I don't. Yeah, I mean, I would. I'd manage that engine. I'd keep that engine.
I don't need that position. I can just stay right here.
I mean, if you give me an opportunity, of course I'm gonna. But I'm just saying, I'm looking pretty good in third. All right, 35:46 on the clock. We got about just under 5 minutes left. Speaking of 5, seems to be a lucky number. The 5.5 of Jay Finlinson has been the story of the day. What a lovely pass he made, both on Lino Araujo and on Kylie Elmers.
I think they should change his name now. He's been doing some lap traffic. Maybe he should be Jay Lapper.
Jay Lapper. Sort of like Jay.
He's gonna lap
likes
you.
rap. Maybe we do Jay Rapper.
Look over your shoulder. Jay's gonna lap you.
Oh, we're way too soon for these puns. I love it. Jay Finlinson, out of the USA, has only got a few more minutes left to lock this moto down. He's just taking a look over, and you can tell he's in a very relaxed race stance here. a lot of these riders, when you look at the French endurance riders and even Lino, the Portuguese riders, often they will stand on some of these flat, straight opportunities in endurance. They like to stand on their boats. But
Yeah.
Jay is sitting most of this, right?
The problem about this is that, yes, I agree with you. You see some of the Yamahas, they have much kinder hulls, and you know, these RXPs, and well, they're not original hulls, many of them, but they are so aggressive. So if they're standing and that V-shaped hull in front is going to catch some water, they're going to go flying all the way back home to Europe. You know, and they're not going to be able to hold on to the ski. They're going to be goners. They're going to be able to look for them.
All right, I love the feedback on the designs of the boat. This was such a great insight to hear your perspective on that. Jay Finlinson, just getting to a wrap here, about 2.5 minutes left. Anthony Radatek had been helping him with the boat. They actually also helped him get over here with the transport and everything, all the connections with the Aquabike crews. This, as you know, is a village to get these guys out here, and Jay Finlinson has been very excited. I do believe they're going to do the tour. Hopefully they'll be able to do the whole tour.
Yeah, that would be good. I mean, it's already here.
I mean, why not?
I mean,
Come on.
why would you?
Yep. Next stop is going to be in Obia, and just a few months away, and then followed by Qatar. So we've got a big 3 series stop. Right now you're watching endurance. Don't you go too far. We're going to have closed course racing coming at you this weekend right here in Aquabike in Balige, Indonesia. Right now we are creeping towards the final minute of racing in endurance in Lake Toba, and Jay Finlinson has got the reins in his hands. This is his fate.
Yeah, no, let's not jinx it for him. He's got some lap traffic in front of him, and we all know how much that can be of a risk to try and pass. Maybe you get a little bit. He shouldn't be too much stressed out. He's got a good lead on him, but you know, in another situation, he might have somebody really close to him, and he would be really scared to make a mistake. That would be the normal thing to do. Make a mistake when you're lapping somebody. That's a classic.
Now who's jinxing? All right, he's lapped up to 7, so he's doing amazing.
Yeah, he's got like 20 seconds to Kylie or something. Yeah, 21 seconds,
Yeah.
almost 22.
Yeah.
So he should be good.
He's definitely opened it up. 21 seconds, Kylie Elmer's behind him, and Ratak, Tseke's Ratak is only 12 seconds behind Kylie. So they're pacing out a little bit. Scott Phillips in 4th, Anthony Radatek in 5th. And we are 30 seconds away from the completion of endurance racing, and Ege's Ratak is looking cool.
Put in the cruise control.
He has got it in cruise control, is exactly right.
He's got it in neutral almost. He's just like chilling.
Chilling like a villain. All right, Kylie Elmer's also looking steady. She knows what she needs to do as well. Points are going to be accrued for this, giving both Jay Finlinson and Kylie Elmer's a shot at this podium. Meanwhile, Ege's Ratak is sitting pretty at the top of the points. The saddest part of the story that unfolded in Moto number 5 is going to be the breakdown of Lino Araujo, who was second in points coming into this. So our heart goes out to him. Hopefully we'll be able to get that boat back, and we'll find out if he got some points. But I would have to agree with Daniel. He may not have had enough time on the water.
I don't think so. I don't think 17th is going to get him points, even if he would have enough time on water.
We're doing a wrap here, 40-28. So as he comes across on this final one, they didn't quite have enough. He came in underneath the 40 minutes when he hit the checker flag, or excuse me, the checker buoys on that last lap. So they are going to have to complete another lap, and you will be watching that live with us. And then we will give him the checker flag on this final one. So we're at 40-48. So he gets a little extra shine.
Extra time.
A little extra shine.
Yeah.
Jay Finlinson with a 1:27.255 on this last lap. Kylie Elmers with the 1:28.231. Still steady, Eddie. Speaking of steady, Ege's Ratak, a.k.a. Brilliant, with a 1:29.041. They've been very consistent this last couple laps. Scott Phillips with a 1:29.346 in 4th, and Anthony Radatek with a 1:30.948. That is your top 5. Adrian Fernandez is in 6th. Hillman Kurniawan in 7th. Kanina Ramadina in 8th. And Pramudia Kamara in 9th. Fikri Rajab in 10th. And congratulations to Jay Finlinson taking the win in Moto number 5. brilliant run from Jay Finlinson.
Where is our Kiwi?
Looking for Kylie as she comes through. Kylie's gonna nail second.
Great ride from Kylie.
Woo!
Speaking of aggressive riding styles,
Yeah.
she was way more aggressive than Ratag.
All right, speaking of, I guess Rattag, we're looking for him to come through as well, taking third. And here comes Eges Rattag. Then your fourth place will be Scott Phillips. We should see him shortly. Anthony Rattag coming in as well. Again, back to Jay Finlinson. Fantastic strategy from the beginning of Moto number 5. He played that so well and so smart. The passing was clean. Rode a great race. And I think Jay Finlinson deserves massive kudos.
They all deserve kudos, Don. They've been fighting for their lives the last 40 minutes.
All right, the rest of the contenders, as they say, will sashay away to the pits. You're just getting a chance there to see Jay Finlinson. That's his dad, Brian, down there with some of the other team members and our Aquabike crews helping him get that boat reloaded. I don't know if you got a chance to see Jay Finlinson's earlier, but Jay Finlinson looked so amazing in this race.
Yeah.
Great to see these
With Anthony
new
just
riders.
crossed the finish line, and you see Don, 5th place. That's not too bad. He didn't have the best start, but he's just stayed persistent the whole time and just keep eating up people. Some were breaking down, of course, but that's endurance for you.
Here is the final results as we take a look. Well, once they still have to deal with the penalties, but right now, Jay Finlinson taking the win in Moto number 5. Kylie Elmer second, Eges Rattag, your points leader in third, Scott Phillips in fourth, Anthony Rattag in fifth, Adrian Fernandez in sixth, Hilman Kurniawan in seventh, Kanina Ramadita in eighth, Pramaduya Kumara in ninth, and Fikri Raja rounds out your top 10. Bailey Cunningham just out of it in 11th in the top 10. And looking just a little bit down there, as Daniel had mentioned earlier, Lino Araujo is going to end up with 17. Probably not going to get points for that. Georgi Kasha did not make the start. Mario Lamy also with engine problems, not able to make the start. And Trinity Rattag. Notable missing from here as well, of course, Isahai Hajime, who blew a piston the first day, not able to get the boat back out here, and Rasmus Koch Hansen.
Yeah. Now, they're probably not... either they're saving an engine for the close course coming up later, or maybe they just didn't have the time or the resources to fix it.
Yeah, didn't have a spare motor.
Yeah.
I think they were running around
Well,
trying to
most
find
of these guys actually do have, and some of them are sharing.
Ah, fair.
I know some of them got some, they got the same parts pool, so they're not shipping. Everyone is shipping their own shit, but no, yeah. Maybe they're saving an engine.
That makes a really good point, because we've got a lot of these riders are doing double duty. They're going to be going to closed course racing this weekend.
We got these boxes where we can ship all the tools and all the parts and stuff, and you can only fit so many engines.
This sounds like luggage challenges to me.
That's a burden. You can't just bring 6 engines and go full throttle. You have to bring one.
Like a carry-on.
Yeah.